Welcome back to the OSP with Sid and Amber. Time now to take a look at what's burning up the back pages.
That's right, Amber. Story number one, the U.S. budget deficit has ballooned about 2.5 times in the last fiscal year. Amber, election season is coming up. Who do you think is the right person to straighten out this mess? I'll give you a couple of guesses. Go ahead, give me a guess.
Guesses?
Who can straighten out the budget?
So we're going the political, so we're going Obama?
Obama, that's not a bad guess. Obama, that's wrong. Take another guess.
Are you a McCain man then?
McCain, very, very good guess. Straighten out the budget, John McCain, possibly going to be the President of the United States. Wrong. Want to try one more? Try one more.
Oprah Winfrey.
Oprah Winfrey. No, I got the right guy. You ready?
Oh, good God.
Urban Meyer. Just kick a field goal late. Oh, I still love that story. What the fix was. That's terrible. I'm sorry. With all the differences, with all the differences between Democrats and Republicans, at least Sarah Palin now has something in common with Barack Obama. They both have their own action figures. A website called HeroBuilders.com has created Sarah Palin action figures with 3 different outfits, including one in which she's dressed like a Catholic schoolgirl. What are your feelings on Sarah Palin?
For the record, I would bet billions on Urban Meyer winning as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Now on to Sarah Palin.
I'm sure. You probably called them in the booth that night during the Miami game. What about Sarah Palin? You like her as a choice for the VP?
I'm not getting into it again. We're going to move on. Interesting choice for the VP. I think that McCain was going for, a young candidate here because, he was getting killed in the press a lot for kind of being old, possibly out of touch. I guess from that perspective, it was a good choice. Choosing a woman definitely combats the minority Barack Obama issue. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. I'm very woman's rights kind of woman.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh, God.
Very independent
I didn't know
woman.
that.
I am woman. Hear me roar.
Oh, my.
But
so you're probably upset that Joe Biden is there instead of Hillary Clinton.
No.
You could have 2 women vice presidential candidates.
That would have been beautiful.
What a disaster.
I think that would have been a bad move for Obama, just because I think that she would have wanted to be president the whole time. I think she should just wait, run again in 2012. But I mean, from a personal aspect, I'm not a fan of Sarah Palin as a choice politically. I just don't think she has what it takes to run the country if, God forbid, something did happen to McCain if he was our president. I don't think she has enough experience. Great speaker. She's, quick-witted, but I don't see it. But she was a sports broadcaster when she was my age.
That's right.
So that kicks ass.
So your political future is just a couple of years away.
Right. I plan to run for vice president one day, and you guys would be really stupid to vote for me as well.
And by the way, on the way out here, Sarah Palin, no experience. God forbid something happens to McCain, she's got to take over the country. Ask yourself this. How much worse could she be
than President Bush? Probably not that much worse.
There you go. Exactly.
But I still don't like this choice.
All right.
Although, action figures, problem with the political candidates here having action figures?
No, I'm okay with that. I actually, years ago, bought the Bill Clinton one. It came with a brand new Macanudo. The cigar works every single time.
God.
People like that. Go ahead. What's the next story, Amber?
All right. Actor Alec Baldwin has a new book out that discusses his life as a divorced parent. And in a recent interview that he did with In Touch magazine, Baldwin admitted to nearly committing suicide after his infamous angry voicemail at his daughter was linked.
Oh, my God. If he committed suicide, then we only have 3 Baldwin brothers. What will we do then? No, that was a horrible story.
That was really bad.
Yeah, that was a horrible story.
That was a horrible joke as well. Yeah. Although there are a significant amount of Baldwins.
Do you have a favorite?
If there's only
Billy,
4 of them, it seems
4.
like there's like 400
Well,
of them,
there's Billy, there's Steven, there's Daniel, who was brilliant in The Sopranos.
Which one was the guy that was on the VH1 show that was like such a wreck?
I don't know. I know that Billy did all those Sharon Stone movies.
Okay.
And like I said, Daniel's the guy that's always in rehab, and he was in The Sopranos.
That's the one that I think I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like him. He's my favorite of the 4. Do you have a favorite? Do you like any of them?
Oh, I don't like any of these guys.
Alec Baldwin's a great actor. You'll admit that.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
But that's it. You don't find him attractive?
These guys don't seem like good people to me. No, I don't find him attractive.
He was on 60 Minutes with Mike Wallace on Sunday night. Alec Baldwin and Mike Wallace was kind of going at him about how he called his daughter a pig or something. Isn't that what he said? And Alec
How old
Baldwin,
is his daughter?
She's like 14. And Alec Baldwin was like, boy, you're being awfully judgmental. And I think he actually scared Mike Wallace, who, God bless Mike. I mean, maybe it was Morley Safer. It was one of those guys who's in their 90s,
Right.
And they looked terrified of Alec Baldwin. Like he was going to get up and start beating them up.
I've heard his show's really good, the 30 Rock, but...
It's okay.
Yeah.
He's also the voice. You want to hear something very ironic? Here he is, Alec Baldwin, leaving his little daughter this horrible message. He's also the voice of that cartoon my daughter watches, Tommy, the Choo Choo Train. You ever see that?
No.
Yeah, probably.
Why would I ever see that? That would just be creepy if I watched that. I don't have kids.
Kind of weird, sure. Yeah.
All right. Finally, America's least favorite steroid cheat, Canseco, is in the news again. The Board of County Commissioners in Miami is putting the idea of removing Jose Canseco's name from a street to vote. Canseco's name has been attached to the street since 1988.
Yeah, I'm upset with that. I know he's the greatest athlete. Alex Rodriguez is now, but for the longest time, Jose Canseco was the greatest. You're
I'm
okay
fine
with
with
moving
it.
his name?
Yeah, but I mean, how he is now, how we view him today.
How is that?
Completely,
How exactly do we
well,
view Jose Canseco today?
The whole thing, the stereo. I don't even. I mean,
he's a dirty guy.
He's very dirty.
Yeah.
He's not a bright moment for baseball.
But he hasn't done anything horrible, you know. I mean, is it worth removing the whole
just
street
obnoxious. Name? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really, honestly, I don't care either way. Like, if they wanted to leave his name on the street,
you'd be okay?
I wouldn't be horribly offended, but I do think he's an ass. So if you want to remove his name from the street, I'm okay with that as well.
What do you think about leaving O.J. Simpson's bust in the Hall of Fame? Now, again, he was not indicted. He was indicted. He was not convicted on the criminal case. He lost the civil case.
You know, to tell you the truth, I don't think we should take away their athletic accomplishments.
Even if they kill 2 people?
I mean, this is really tough, but it doesn't erase.
No, he had 2,000 yards on the field, but he murdered 2 people.
That's true.
Yeah.
And he did do that after his career.
Maybe they should have a special section for like murderers.
For like murderers and drug abusers and steroid users and criminals.
Sense,
if we had a special section for criminals in sports, it would be a pretty large section in every sport.
It would be bigger than the Hall of Fame.
It actually would be.
It really would, wouldn't it?
Maybe we're onto something here.
We should call the guys over at call Joe Horgan at the Hall of Fame, see if we can work that thing out. And that's going to do it for us today here on Open Sports page.
It is. Don't forget to check out Sid's show,
yes.
790theticket.com and SidRosenberg.com.
Thank you very much. 6 to 10 every single morning. And by the way, coming up on Wednesday morning, tomorrow morning, if you're watching this.
I will be on.
Yes, you will.
7:30 to 8 in the morning.
7:30, yes, Eastern time.
But you can find it archived as well.
That's right. It'll be up all week long.
It's brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
I appreciate that. And, of course, for us over here at Open Sports, don't forget, the future of sports on the web
is open.
Thanks.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.